What if the Pittsburgh Steelers could land a top-tier quarterback, but had to choose between sticking with Russell Wilson, chasing after Aaron Rodgers, or perhaps going in an entirely new direction? What will they do? And who will lead the Steelers into 2025? Stay tuned, because we're diving deep into the biggest question facing Pittsburgh's offseason. Hello, Steelers Nation. Welcome back to the channel, where we keep you updated on everything happening with our beloved team. Before we jump into today's hot topic, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like if you're a true fan of the Steelers. Now, let's talk quarterbacks. The Pittsburgh Steelers are facing a huge decision as we head into 2025. Who's going to be under center for the team next season? And while the quarterback conundrum is nothing new for the Steelers this year, the debate is heating up. We've heard all the names: Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Sam Darnold, Justin Fields, even Kirk Cousins. But which one is actually the best fit for the Steelers? Let's start with Wilson. After joining the Steelers on a one-year deal last season, his journey was nothing short of a roller coaster. Injuries early on limited his play, but when he returned, there was hope. He led the team to 6 victories in his first 7 starts. But then came the downfall: 5 consecutive losses. And now, as Wilson enters free agency, the question is, will the Steelers keep him for another year, or is it time to move on? Wilson himself seems open to staying. He's expressed his fondness for Pittsburgh, stating that he wants to be here and believes in the potential of this team. However, despite his enthusiasm, no formal talks have taken place yet about his future with the Steelers. And after the disappointing end of the season, it's clear that the Steelers have a tough decision ahead. Will they bring him back for another shot at redemption, or will they explore other options? Now, let's talk about the other options. Aaron Rodgers, one of the most talked about names tied to the Steelers, has long been seen as a potential game changer. The mutual respect between Rodgers and the Steelers has many fans dreaming about what could be. But Tony Dungy, former NFL coach and analyst, isn't convinced. He told Dan Patrick recently that if the Steelers are going to go the veteran route, they should stick with Wilson rather than go after Rodgers. So, what does that leave the Steelers with? Well, there are other options like Justin Fields, Sam Darnold, or even Kirk Cousins. But right now, Fields' future in Pittsburgh is up in the air. Insider Albert Breer recently reported that while the Steelers would love to keep Fields, they might not see him as their starter. And with free agency looming, Fields might be ready to leave Pittsburgh for a real chance at a starting job somewhere else. And let's talk about the quarterback free agency market. It's not looking great for the Steelers if they're hoping to find a franchise quarterback. The list is full of names like Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Jacoby Brissett, and Marcus Mariota, none of whom inspire confidence as long-term starters. If the Steelers are seriously considering this list, it's hard to see how they can be taken seriously in their pursuit of a franchise quarterback. One name that continues to surface is Sam Darnold. He's had a solid season on a one-year contract with the Vikings, throwing for over 4,300 yards and 35 touchdowns. However, even Darnold's prospects are clouded after a lackluster finish to his season. Still, he might be a better short-term option than some of the other quarterbacks on the market. And let's not forget the draft. With the Steelers picking too low to land a top-tier quarterback, it seems unlikely they'll find their long-term solution in the first round. That leaves the Steelers in a tough spot. Do they trade up, or do they settle for a stopgap solution for the next few years? It's a dilemma that will require careful thought as we get closer to the draft. So, here's where we stand. The Steelers have a big decision ahead, and it's not just about picking a quarterback. It's about choosing a direction. Should they stick with Russell Wilson, even if he didn't live up to expectations in the second half of the season? Or should they take a chance on a veteran like Rodgers or Cousins, hoping for a quick fix? Maybe it's time to get younger with Fields or Darnold. The options are there, but none are perfect. The Steelers have a lot of work to do this offseason, and it's clear that they need to make a decision soon. The right quarterback could be the difference between contention and mediocrity in the AFC. So, fans, what do you think? Who should the Steelers target in 2025? Stay with Wilson, go after Rodgers, or take a chance on someone new? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, stay tuned for more updates as the Steelers prepare for a crucial offseason. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth coverage of everything Steelers related. We'll be back with more updates soon. Thanks for watching, and as always, here we go Steelers.